I want to draft Warlock. I'm taking Peon because, as my friend Hoots always says, getting Peon is nice. I feel like he's into that. He's really a big fan of 2-drops. Former champ or Marshdrake? I guess former champ. I really hate Marshdrake. I want to see Arena. Well, that's what you're gonna get. Your skin looks more radiant. You think so? I've been picking my nose a little. Maybe I got some blood rushing to my face. Pearl Tusk? Dolphier. Both are good. I'll take the Pearl Tusk. I think we'd be a little greedy. And who the hell is that? Is that JDR? JDR, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna take the, well, they're both kind of good. Let's take the 7. I don't know. If we end up with not enough cheap cards, then that'll be a problem, but we'll see. I like Importer here. Only a handful of arena streamers, only a few of those are entertaining personalities. Did you watch Mercenaries Reveal? Kind of underwhelming. Yeah, I'm sure I'll talk about it a lot tonight. But I don't mind talking about it now. I thought it was fart, dude. I thought it was, I mean, I don't want to like shit on it too much, but man, I thought it was so dumb. I don't even understand what the game is still, and I watched half an hour of it. I'm not that stupid. We play against people, or the environment, or both. It uses gold, or it doesn't. It costs money. Like, is there a leaderboard? Like, I feel like they... it looked like ass. I thought the game was gonna be like Slay the Spire or Monster Train. I thought it just looked like doo-doo. It looked like it would be coming out in a year. Like that the combat looked like fart, and it looked even more convoluted than Duels. It looks like Raid Shadow, but Raid at least like Raid is so straightforward. An anonymous gifter to Slissa. I mean, it may end up being a lot of fun. It may end up being a smash hit, and I'll definitely try it out. But that reveal, ugh, I was getting very angry while watching it. None of the examples made sense. Yeah, I wasn't really sure when I was even watching the game. And then they were like, oh, like that part that looked like Raid was there, like, oh, you can build your bases or something like that. And you can like upgrade them. And I'm like, yeah, that did feel like very mobile, nickel and dime, pay to play kind of thing, like that model that Hearthstone already kind of has, but you don't really have to. It's not like Raid or a lot of those mobile games where you kind of can't play unless you invest 12 hours a day or spend money. Like, you can't really play. It's expensive? Yeah, maybe. I don't even know. I didn't see the bundles. I heard them talking about the bundles. By that point, I'd already lost interest. They should definitely not have mentioned bundles to me because I was already livid. And another thing I just want to mention, and I'm not shitting on the actors or the employees involved, but man, like, who are those geared at? Like, it looks like they're designed to appeal to kids, but I can't imagine a 12-year-old watching that and being like, oh boy, this looks like something I'm interested in. Feels like the game is marketed to 6-year-olds, but only 35-year-old people buy it. Like, it was so weird. I don't know. They're always weird, though. Is $170 Canadian for all 3? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The frustrating thing, probably the most frustrating thing about the whole thing is, like, the reason you don't get, like, a tournament mode or better stat keeping or more arena rotations or balances or more attention to standard metas or even, like, more Battlegrounds patches is because they just keep making new game modes. They put in all this effort in new game modes that, I mean, maybe it's making the money, maybe it's retaining the player base or pulling in a new player base. I don't know, but it just not seem worth it. However much time they spend on duels seems like a waste. And my initial reaction is, like, I at least could see how duels made sense, even though it was executed so poorly. I still firmly believe it would have been an awesome Tavern Brawl. I think if they had monetized duels differently, if there was a tournament mode for duels and standard and arena, I think that's the easiest way to get people's money. But it's like standard kind of doesn't exist anymore. Arena, I mean, I enjoy Arena. Luckily for me, I think Arena's always, it's like it's never been supported, so it's not losing anything. But like Standard, they've kind of like eradicated Standard. And Wild was kind of in the same sort of boat as Arena, but it's like they've kind of eradicated Standard from relevancy. And it's like, if you're a Standard player, like at what expense? So you have duels and mercenaries? Like, I mean, I hope for their sake mercenaries is good, but just look like ass. I just want co-op and tournament modes. Yeah, it's just so funny because they always do this. They do these AMAs on Twitter or Reddit, and it's like, what do you guys want? And it's like, we want cheaper entry, cost of entry to be, you know, mildly competitive, and we want tournament modes. And they're like, okay, we're gonna get back to you in a year and we'll give you duels. It's like, okay, what do we want this time? We know duels kind of fucked up. Like, what do you want? We want cheaper barrier to entry, more balance updates, and a tournament mode. And it's like, okay, well, come back in 18 months, we're gonna give you mercenaries and we're charging you $180. It's like, what? And if you just put it as a separate game, you could see whether or not it would actually be viable, and you wouldn't have to pull from the Hearthstone audience or community, which is, it's easier. It's way harder to develop a new game that's good, and it just doesn't seem like they've been doing that lately. Like, they've been developing shit and trying to piggyback on Hearthstone and Warcraft's success, but failing miserably. Also, hey Dreads, no Pokemon, we're out. It's on my first lobby without Panda. It was mine. I missed my hero selection, and I didn't pick Panda. Oh no. Anyway, that's my rant. My first of many rants, I'm sure, about mercenaries today. Okay, and I'm gonna take the bristle back. I also played a little bit of Battlegrounds today. It was cool. It's way different in terms of the pool of minions feels dramatically different. I played one game, I got first place, I high rolled Hook Tusk. I thought, okay, this is kind of what Battlegrounds was before. I played another game and thought, oh, there's a damage cap, I can't die. Somebody died, I was at 15, and then I took 25 and I got 7th place to somebody high rolling Shutterwalker, so I was like, oh, okay. So this is about the same, only the minions are different. It's interesting, you know, it's a big change, but I don't think it was like, you put in a tournament mode, I would have been far more interested. What up, Spaghetti Man? Why did the combat look so bad? I thought I was missing something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking this 3. Demonbolt. Wow, first disease vulture I've seen. Whenever your hero takes damage, summon a random 3 cost. It's a cool card, but I think Demonbolt's still just better. Scavenger, I guess? It's not the worst card. Why won't Blizzard just hire you as a consultant? I don't know. The real question, Blitz, is why don't they just go to the stream and just steal all my ideas for free? They don't even have to pay me. I wouldn't even know. They'd be like, "What? No, we finally realized all those were good ideas." What's it gonna take to get a spaghetti emoji? If you make emojis, you can make one. I have an extra slot or 2. Battlegrounds is boring to watch. I like Battlegrounds. It felt stale before this change, so I think it's a good shakeup, but I don't think it did inspire me to be like, oh my god, Battlegrounds has changed dramatically. It's like, oh, okay, this is a nice little update or whatever. Blizzard turned down making the Harry Potter game because they watched Redbeard's stream. Hey, that's good. Harry Potter, we decided is stupid. Quidditch is a dumb game. Elwyn Boar. Probably not what we want. If we had taken the Vulture, maybe we could take the Imp. I think we take the Gnome. Just I like Boar, but I never get it in Hunter. Had a good time today. Yeah. I'm not like when Battlegrounds came out, I really enjoyed it. And I played it a lot, and it just got progressively less interesting as the pool of heroes grew and the relevancy of them diminished. And the strategies for building a relevant comp really got figured out, and you know there was 25 minions you never wanted to draft, and now they all got taken out, and now there's new minions you're not going to want to draft, but it's going to be interesting to figure that out, and that's cool. But like to be like on the leaderboard, you still probably got to play 8 hours a day basically. your strategy is still going to be pretty straightforward, you know. Same economy management, high roll your triple and avoid the high rollers in the lobby. It's not like you can meme and, you know, in terms of just being like a fun, like play a game here or there, it's still, I think, always going to be pretty fun. It's actually probably more fun for me the less I play it. Like just be like, oh, I'll play one here and try to force Eudora and see what I roll into. Or let me try to level and see if I can get 2 Ragnaros and build a comp with minions I actually like, instead of just making selfless poison or getting 2 Deflectos and a reset or whatever. They tried a lot in the past with Arena. Yeah, I think they haven't done I always talk about it, right? And I was just talking about it here. They haven't done the easiest, most simplistic solution to fix all their game modes, which in my opinion is just have a tournament mode and then have like Blizzard sanctioned tournaments in the client. You don't have to add somebody to be your friend and then spectate their quests to like watch it. Like you just have a tournament mode every Saturday at 10 a.m. and one at whatever 6 p.m. You win that, you get in the top 8 in that, you get qualified for a monthly tournament. You win the monthly tournament, you get qualified for a yearly tournament. Charge $10 to enter or 1,000 gold. That's it. I mean, like, I just don't understand who wouldn't pay $10 to do that or spend their gold on that. Like, I don't know. Magic had so much success. They still do. Like, people go crazy for that. Magic does community events right now with, like, you enter into, like, a draft, and then you play, and if you get a 7-win record or, you know, like a 12-win record, you get qualified for day 2. You just play against other people playing in, you know, whoever. Everybody in the client. You're just playing against them. And if you get 7 wins on the second day, they give you $1,000, you know? Like, probably only a handful of people do it, but so many people enter, and it's so fun. You don't even have to be that good. And it's like, you still win prizes just for competing. Like, if you get 3 or 4 wins, it's not like you lose $10 or your gold. You get gold payment like in a normal arena run. Sounds cool. Yeah, and like, it's so simple. Can't build tournament mode, gotta build a gacha game. Like, those gacha games, I think, like, the ones that are successful because of how simplistic they are. And how scammy they are, and that some people fall for it. And you know, right or wrong, like, some of them thrive. Blizzard doesn't have to do that. Hearthstone doesn't have to do that. They have a huge player base with people who have already invested tons of time and tons of money and already invested in the IP. Just let them play in a tournament mode, because everybody wants to be competitive. Everybody wants their battleground score. If they're really bad, they want it to be 4,000 or 5,000. Like, wow, I got to 5,000. It's like, you're not a great player, but you have a barometer to gauge how good you are and how much better you've gotten and whatnot, and people like that. Like, it's really straightforward. Everybody that has any interest in what their quote-unquote MMR is would want to compete in a tournament. Like, I think, if they could. Especially if it was just like, you could enter with gold or like $5, $10. Be way better than buying 5 packs. You just give out packs as a reward. And then you don't have to sell like loose packs or whatever in the shop, which I'm not even sure if people buy that stuff. Can you rant and pick at the same time? I could, but seeing as I play 70 hours of Arena a week, sag a nut. If you can't deal with it, you could just be quiet and go away, or you can, you know, it's your choice. You can be quiet or go away, or just relax, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna take this gnome. You not comment and leave at the same time? Look, I don't want to be too rude to him, but it's like, come on, guy. Stream's been live for like 10 minutes. We have half an arena deck picked already. It's like, just dumb. It's dumb. Like, stream's not about, it's not the Saga Nut show. It's definitely not the Saga Nut show. I'm loving the discussion, yeah. And it's like what am I gonna do? Have speed draft 40 drafts a night to appease Saganut? I'll pass. I'm gonna take Infiltrator here though. I don't like this 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have 4 playable 2s. Although I guess this one and this one aren't always gonna be great. Skip the arena and just rant. Yeah. I really feel like I haven't played enough Arena this year. Certainly. I'm here for the goo punch and the rants. That's part of the appeal, you know? Let's go Demonic Assault. The card's insane. I liked Lucky Soul Holder. I think it's the only Soul Fragment card in the meta right now. Which makes it a lot worse. It's still good, but it's not as good as something like Demonic Assault. Doesn't seem to be heading in a promising direction. You don't think so? I don't think we have too many bad cards. The only, like, bad quote-unquote cards are still nice curve plays. You know, this and this. This guy never plays Arena. Yeah, I should have. I had it wrong on the whole time. It's the Saga Nut show. Draft more as fast as possible. Imagine getting roasted this early in the stream. It's not a record for fastest roasting, but you know, this one is pretty near and dear to my heart. We all come back for a reason. I honestly don't go back to streams. That means I can't come back. Yeah, I'm glad you come back, dude. Today, Dred showed us how to suck on stream. Do you have any thoughts on this? What did he do? Did he like suck a whole lemon? I think we take the Thrasher here, by the way. I think this is still a good card. Sidekick, meh. Want to get chocolate roasted? I could never roast you. Well, I could, but why would I? Come on. Let's go Imp Swarm. I really like Imp Swarm. That card's good. Peasant, good. Nice one drop. Curve is good. I don't know. This deck doesn't feel that bad. We need a couple more cards like a Demonic Assault, Demonbolt, Warlock Key Removal, maybe a Sinister Deal, but you know, I think there's something for a Warlock deck that doesn't have many bad cards, and I think that's where we're at right now. Stockade Guard's alright. I think I'll just take the Raider. It's 5. Yeah, I guess 2 Demonbolts. Don't really want Lost Spirit. I don't want Marsh Drake, so I guess that means we take Gossiper. It's an okay 3. Hello, boys and girls. Bubblegum. Stormwind I really like. Tarajo I kinda like. Well, if that's the case, I should probably just take Stormwind. Sometimes this card is good. Sometimes it's not that good. Easy 3. These are whatever. Probably just Direwolf. I think Cheaty's okay too, but I think Direwolf can be good. If we pick up an egg, I may want the wolf. We don't have one right now, but ooh, Protector. I was gonna say a Protector would be great. Who is the most famous suck in history? Kirby? Monica Lewinsky? I don't know. That's a good question. I could take this, but then I have a non-golden card in the deck. Plus, I think Dread Infernal's better, so. Easy Necro, or maybe it's Entertainer. Necro is good with the Demon Bolts, right? Dread's playing Fall Guys is the biggest suck. I really, of all the variety Dreads does, I would say Fall Guys is my favorite. Oh no. Non-golden cascading disaster. Well, sorry, chat, I gotta do it. Imploding? Imp bombing, sorry. Mortal Coil's okay. I kind of like Imp bombing a lot. We do have 2 Demon Bolts already, though. That can get a little awkward, actually. 2 Demon Bolts and a Cascading. I think I'll actually just take the Mortal Coil. Cheap, efficient kind of removal. What about Shady Bartender? It's good with the Swarm. It's good with the Demonic. That's about it. I think I'll just take the Engineer. It's cheap, but we can get a Claw Machine. That's nice. I think Dred's decent at Fall Guys. I have no idea. I don't play that much, but anytime, you know, somebody knocks him on the, you know, off the platform and he gets mad, it's just funny. When they I love when somebody grabs him and then he dies. That's my favorite. Or when something spins and then slaps him and he goes flying. Alright, I'm taking the Shriek. I think Shriek is good too. Yeah, I'd say this deck is actually pretty strong. This helps a lot. if we ever pull in the Protector. Okay, let us go. Let's put a bet on. Let's say, will we win? I would say 7. I think we'll probably go 7 or 10 or 12. And then let me get the deck tracker up. I know you guys love the deck tracker.
Nezoth versus Valera.
I make my own.
I got carried by Blood Troll Sapper. It's a playable card, I think. It's we could keep that for 5, but I don't really want to. In some decks, it can be good. But I don't know, 7 drops have to do so much more, or can do so much more these days. And it feels kind of bad playing a 7 drop without rush or taunt, and that it doesn't immediately remove something from the board. But there will be times where it helps you push, 2, 4, 6 damage like right away, or you can end up trading off a couple of minions. It deals even more over the course of the game. I mean, I doubt he's gonna play a secret, but maybe. We were tied last season on the leaderboard. You think you're gonna beat me out? I actually have no idea. I had a couple of good streaks, but I think I retired a few decks in between the good streaks, so we'll see. I never track, and I actually legitimately always hope I make the leaderboard, and I'm never entirely certain that I'm going to. I assume I will, but I had a couple of really good little streaks. I'm hoping that they carry me to get on. $29 golden cards and a cascading disaster. Yeah, sorry about that. Demonbolt pulls an 8? Yeah, it does. It pulls an 8, and then it changes in your hand based off of the what's on the board. Okay. That's kind of good that he doesn't take damage. Good for him, right? I think I'll take that trade too. That thing kind of munches on some of these. Hey, how good do you think this card would be if it only hit your enemy's minions? Would it be too good, or would it just be like... would it be like fair then? Like, for this day and age. Grimoire only hits my opponent's minions. Condemn only hits my opponent's minions.
Hey, I got you.
I think this should only hit my opponent's minions. Wait, what the hell? For 1 mana? Yeah, but I have to discard my lowest cost card. Condemn deals 2 for 2 mana on 5, and 3 for 2 mana. Again, that card got made, a lot more recently, but still. Kind of feels like I'm getting screwed here. Just gonna play the 3. I'm not close to getting the trigger. I'm not really gaining life, but I could tap next turn and gain 3. Are you doing episode 6? Yeah, we'll do episode 6 as long as Dexter still wants to. I didn't talk to him too much this week. I think he was a little busy. I think I was a little busy. Actually, maybe I'll see if he wants to do it, record it, say tomorrow or Thursday, because I'll be in Seattle over the weekend.
For the master. The dark path is my
Let's do
destiny.
this. Probably gonna end up tapping, actually, because I can't play Claw. I can't play the big thing. So I think I'm gonna just tap first.
I could have sworn
and it went back together. There will be blood.
Who's gonna play this? I'd rather have extra power in the Divine Shield than this. Is Fan of Knives a thing? No, not right now. Since gifting subs, I've been winning a lot more bets. Hey, I hope everybody starts gifting a crap load of subs and starts winning a ton of bets. I stopped playing back when Rogue Secrets came out. This game is so different now. Yeah, it's tough if you miss one expansion. It feels like there's so much to catch up on. And once you miss like multiples, it's kind of like, oh dear, there's so much different. It's like when you're playing every expansion and every day and whatnot, it's like, oh yeah, like one new mechanic, Frenzy, that's all I gotta learn. And then you're like, oh yeah, well, Frenzy came out, and Spell Burst, and wow, Rogue never had secrets, and hey, you know, all these cards from the core set are gone. It just becomes very overwhelming, I think. Judge will be in Seattle starting today. Collab coming soon? Well, we won't be streaming. I will be hanging out with him. We've already kind of like... I hung out with him at TwitchCon some. So I'll hang out with him and Glitch. Probably somewhat. Probably. I mean, it's tough to say 100%. Smalls is going to be out there, so I'll try to spend some time with Smalls. I think Brookworm is hanging out with Judge and Glitch. And they said I could hang out with all of them, so I'll try to see all of them. I didn't rant today. I only ranted about 2 things. Hey, today I already ranted. But again, I'm gonna probably talk about Mercenaries a few times. Just because people haven't heard my, you know, it just came out or whatever. We just got the thing, got to see it.
What is it?
Oh God, who's that following? If that ain't oh my God, Revod. What up, Revod? Welcome to the stream. What? Red, hey Brady. I'm loving the sex club vibe. Yeah, I love the Toxic Avenger. You can't even explain the mode to someone. No, that's what I want to rant about. My inability to understand what you even do. Mercenaries, a PlayStation 2 game? No, there's a new game mode coming out for Hearthstone in the middle of October. It was built. I don't know where people got info from. I don't know. I guess I just heard on Twitch over and over. It's like, it's gonna be like Slay the Spire. I was like, oh, okay. I like Slay. I like Monster Train. That sounds cool. But then they showed the reveal video today and I was like, this looks like ass. This looks like doo-doo. Had that not been attached to a Hearthstone property or a Warcraft property, I would have given it 17 thumbs down.
1, 2, 3, and follow me.
It was Poop City over there. I want to kill that, but I can't. I like ass much more than Slay the Spire. A nice companion booty, that is a good thing in life. It looked like mock-up. Looked like a proof of concept, like somebody deliberately made it look bad. You know, I don't want to use this as just like the moment to purely shit on all things Hearthstone, but like card game Hearthstone looks so good. It's so simple, it's so intuitive and easy to follow. And like Battlegrounds kind of looks like ass. I don't know why, like they have kind of like the same, I guess just because it's easier. Like everything kind of just has the same model of Hearthstone things. But like an auto battler like TFT or Dota Auto Chess, those look so much better, like from an auto battler standpoint. And while Battlegrounds is simplicity, it at least still works for it. Like Slay and Monster Train are cool. There's cool graphics, there's cool characters, and they're really easy to follow. I was watching the I was watching the Mercenaries reveal and it was like, why? Why do things look like this? Why is there this big empty board and like 3 eggs battling each other? Why is that a thing? Sick. Sick combo, sort of, I guess. I don't even know if that was good. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Vendo? Good to see you, bud. Looks like gas, but it chugs my system like a AAA game. What game are we talking about? People were expecting to be like Slay in the same veins, like Hearth is similar to Magic. Yeah, maybe. Dude is more of a breast man. Yeah, nice pair of breasts as well as a nice thing as well between lovers.
1, 2, 3, and
No, got no qualms with you know, female physique. Even Regis was confused, and he's sort of paid to pretend like he's not confused by this stuff, isn't he? What? Ducks go Quack. What up, Quack man? Hope yeah, hope things are doing well for you. I'd love to play this and not be immediately punished for it, but I can't imagine that that's gonna work out to my advantage.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I'm a little confused. I think it's Rat Trap. It could be Open the Gates. I'm 11-2. I'm going for my first 12. You can do it. Just don't feel any pressure. Well, feel some pressure. Just don't be nervous. Just one play at a time. And if your opponent, you know, does good stuff, well, fuck them. Are these all beasts? This is the best I've ever seen this card. And it's really quite annoying. I can say that as a matter of fact. Mortuary Machine, have I picked it deliberately? I'm sure I've picked it in the past. Oh, it could be, it could be... No? Okay. Well, if it's Rat Trap, we're not in the best spot here.
The barons are ours!
Double time and double pay.
Okay, so it's Open the Gates, which means I think we want to hit here first.
Those were priceless.
And then if this hits any of these other two, then it won't proc, right? I had Mortuary Machine and a Face Hunter. It was not as bad as you think, but not as good as you would think. I mean, if your opponent's hand's empty, and their first draw isn't a large minion, it's kind of okay, I guess.
I wonder...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody thinks it's good. Yeah, you're probably right.
Great inside.
Yeah. It looks cool. The colors are cool. The art's nice. My favorite deck used to be N'Zoth Priest, the old N'Zoth. I liked decks with old N'Zoth in them. It was one of my favorite arena cards. Back when it was harder to get like an infinite amount of
life.
it was harder to get an infinite amount of death rattles and taunts and stuff. Be Pressure Plate. We tested for it sort of on accident with Sinister Deal. So it's Open the Gates. We just have to make sure we don't leave him up with 2. I mean, if it had triggered there, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I'm happier that it's not. I have to look up the change. Oh, well, there's just a second N'Zoth. That old N'Zoth is the same, but there's one now that's actually in one of the more recent sets. And what it does is... it summons, instead of death rattles, it summons minion types.
What have we?
So, like, it would summon an elemental... and, you know, a mech and a demon, potentially. Actually, I think I just want to do this. And we'll try to kill him with that next turn. Yeah, they did all the old gods again in not this set, not the set before this, but 3 sets ago. They brought back all the old gods in different forms. They're cool. So Yogg, if you remember, would cast spells randomly equal to the number of spells you cast. Now, if you cast 10 spells, then he does some really like wild shit, which is hard to explain. He does one of like 5 random things, I think. One of them includes casting Pyroblast on everything until 1 hero dies. It's kind of funny. So you can be at 30 and have complete control of the board, and then he might just Pyroblast you in the face. Which is kind of dumb, but also kind of funny. Sounds amazing. Yeah, I think the new Yogg is really cool. I think the new N'Zoth is really cool. And I actually really like the new Cthulhu. So the way the new Cthulhu works, Spaghetti, is at the start of the game, he'll put 5 spells in your deck. And they all cost 5, and they all do, like, something kind of good, but kind of not that good. Like 5 mana, destroy a minion. 5 mana, summon a 6/6 taunt. And if you cast all 4 of them, then he'll shuffle Cthulhu into your deck. And then Cthulhu is a 10 mana 6/6 like he was, but he just deals 30 damage to all the enemies. Or 30 damage total. So he can just one-shot your opponent, but it's really hard to get all the spells. Maybe you're just kind of the Yogg god in Arena. I like to think of that. But I thought that was really cool. I thought they kind of nailed all of them. It sounds really fun. Yeah, I thought they nailed all those. They're all in Arena. I've never killed... No, I killed one person with Cthulhu. And then I've died to Cthulhu, I think twice. And Gesticulate put Cthulhu in his deck. And then his priest opponent cast Thoughtsteal and got his Cthulhu and then killed him with it. And that was pretty funny. I like to control kind of types. Yeah, they're not so viable in Standard, I don't think. Or they weren't. But in Arena, you can make those things kind of work, actually. Oh, I should do this first, actually. It's kind of dumb, actually, that I didn't do it. So. Control's dead in Standard? Yeah, I mean, metas wax and wane, they ebb and flow. But it did seem like they kind of flubbed the, it did seem like they flubbed the last expansion with the quests. Doesn't seem like they're too well received in general. There is a druid deck that makes it work with astral alignment. Well, you can make anything work. I just don't know how viable things are from a competitive standpoint. Maybe they are, I don't know. I mean, even if he equalities us here, it's not that big of a deal. We could play those too, but we know he has the equality. If he has a consecration, I'd like to be able to spread after he deals with this board, if he does. N'Zoth was quite good when it was buffed to 9, played in a few different decks.
You're in good hands.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's worth it for him. I guess it kind of deals with that, but... It's 1:47 a.m. for me. Do my runs going forward go towards the next leaderboards? Nobody's ever sure. I don't think anybody could answer that definitively for you, Mr. Brady. I would say, with the history that I've seen with the arena leaderboards, I wouldn't even confirm that they're ending a season or anything at any one given time. It felt like in the past they used to do it sometimes with like an expansion rotation. Sometimes it was just the first of the month, which I think is what we've had the last few, but I don't think it's always been that. My guess would be that for the sake of simplicity, anything they track is not region dependent. It's probably within Hearthstone's like PST little window. And if you don't finish a run before the clock strikes midnight PST, my guess would be that it probably doesn't go through for you. Dog is probably the least playable one. In Arena, for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, Cthulhu's not really great, but N'Zoth's the only good one for Arena, actually, I think. If we get a claw machine, we can play it.
I've sworn it went back together.
Jesus Christ. Imagine predicting leaderboard like shooting arrow in the dark. Well, I think lately it has been fairly straightforward of, you know, the first seems to be where the cutoff lies.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Destroy a minion. I'd rather have that, right? Just play these. Problem is I want to bump there. Don't really want to destroy those.
This one goes there.
These stones shall break your bones.
Hey, Lonely Lotus, how are you, bud? Won't it be good to do it every month, but only 20 runs rather than 30? I think the bi-monthly thing was kind of a, you know, not all that cool for, you know, the Arena community. I know that some of the people that, you know, liked grinding the Arena community, actually, some like Sunglitters was really upset when they did that.
I spy with my orcish eye.
And I think your suggestion is better, actually, because if the issue is that people can't get that many runs in a month, then they should do it every month and have it be less runs. Yeah, that seems like a better idea to me. Watch out for the flying Caucasaurus Rexus. I always do. Guy has so much damn healing. Yeah, and he's still dead. Why 30? Yeah, I don't know. Just an arbitrary number. $30 is a lot for somebody that doesn't stream this game for a living. It's one every day and it runs like 2 hours. Like you miss one day, you're gonna have to do 4 hours of a run in a day. I mean, they're not always gonna go 2 hours, but let's say an hour and a half, an hour. It's a long time.
N'Zoth versus Illidan.
This ends now. All eyes shall be open.
Oh, and did you go 12? Got my first 12? Hell yeah. I don't want that. I don't think I even want that. I'd rather hit a better 2 or a better 3. Streamers can do it consistently and can do multiple 30 runs. I don't think that that's necessarily true either, though. There's a lot of people that make the leaderboard that are just, you know, members of the community. Like Veritas doesn't stream, and Master Ben very, very rarely ever streamed, and those guys would be like on the top of the leaderboard. Just a matter of how much time you have. You can, you know, what your working situation and your social situation looks like. But it's definitely easier for a streamer who does this for a living, for sure. Like Queenie kept making top 20, top 25 on the leaderboard. Queenie never streamed. You ever thought of doing runs with viewers for fun or even money? Like if someone donated X amount, they do a run with you? The idea's been bandied about off stream. And anytime anybody's ever asked me, and I've never really done it, not really, but I always feel like, oh gosh, like whatever I would ask for or whatever would be more than somebody would be willing to pay, probably. As much Arena as I play on stream, the idea of playing like 2 hours of Arena off stream doesn't like, it isn't like super enticing to me. And to do it on stream, it's a lot harder. Co-ops are really difficult. I think sometimes people underestimate the difficulty. Or if you're like, if you're a viewer, it doesn't matter to you if it's like awkward or not entertaining, but as the streamer, it's like, that's like the most important thing. Like Dexter and I have done co-ops and it's even hard, and we're just friends because you can't read chat, you don't want to talk over each other, like, you know, the gameplay is usually a little worse depending, because it's like you don't know, oh, should this person make that play, should I make that play, you don't want to step on other people's toes. On stream, you might be surprised if people would pay. Yeah, I have been surprised throughout my history of streaming what people would be willing to, what people are willing to do. Co-op takes away from the viewer interaction. Yeah, but I mean, look, if somebody said, hey, here's, you know, X amount of money, they're like, here, take all my money or whatever, you know, let me hang out on stream for an hour or two, and it's like, well, shit, you know, man's gotta eat at the same time, so I'd never say I wouldn't do it, but most of the time, and I don't hate Annoyo. Most of the time, I feel like people don't push it. People aren't like, no, I want to do it. I'll give you all this money or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, I don't know. I just like, cause I feel kind of like, I would feel like a jerk if somebody's like, hey, I'll give you 20 bucks. And I'm like, I don't think I'll do that. Take all my money. Old black nerd, you need your money. You can keep it. Don't worry. Well, what I'd say to you, Mr. Dude, I know you're rather new, and I don't know. Maybe you do have the intention of doing that. Maybe. If anybody ever does, just everybody feel free to message me on Discord, and you know, if it's something anything anybody's really interested in, just let me know, and I just try to respond to everything on Discord, or you know, by email. So from a business perspective, I do look at all that stuff. I like the idea of giving an extra 5 standard packs every time you complete an arena run with all 7 different classes. I'm getting tired of only hitting Hunter and Warlock. There's a lot of things they could do to incentivize, you know, arena support that they don't really do. But I don't know if that would be on my list of like top 10 easiest, most necessary things to do to fix it. But it's not. I mean, I'd be down to get more free shit by all means.
You never knew who you wanted.
This is unfortunate.
Where's your plan now?
There goes most of your board. Yeah, Expendables is a pretty dumb card. I thought about Expendables when I dumped my hand, and I thought, well, I'm either gonna kill him or he's gonna Expendables, man. I'm probably gonna lose, so I will be probably quite happy when Expendables leaves, if it ever does. If I spend 4, this will go down to 4 as well. But if I Shriek, I'm gonna lose that. So what if I Shriek first? Can I Shriek first? I discard Peon. I'll go down to 8. No, I'll go down to 8, then down to 4, and that card's gonna go down to 4. Right? Hope I didn't fuck this up. I have no hug emote. Get a hug emote. That's too bad.
Do you hear, Amnor? Strictly need to know.
Hmm. Song's kind of scaring me. Is this FM attack? This sounds like FM attack. Yeah.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I like FM attack.
How's the weather down there?
I finally get why your name is Redbeard. Is it because of my... I don't know.
You're next.
Expendable is 1 more mana than Locust Swarm and 2 times as good? Yeah. Yeah. That's about right. I really don't like Expendable Performer at all. I'm gonna try to open my window. It's hot in here still, man. It was so nice today. It's still hot in this room though, man. Coin 3 into 3 into 4. I think I'll even keep the alpha in case I need to like kill an initiate or something.
I greet you.
Okay. God damn it.
Something need doing.
I spy with my orcish eye.
Hey, Collector, what's up, man? Expendable's overpowered? Yeah, that card is so good. It's... I mean, it's not like we don't have good cards too, but that card just feels like so punishing. And it's a little lame. It's like... destroys your opponent's board and summons you a board. Not a lot of cards do that. Even cards like Cascading Disaster, it's 4 mana to kill 3 minions, but you don't develop anything at the same time. I want that. Yeah, probably. Might be easier to go back into it. What's my top 5 oppressive arena cards in the meta right now? Ysera, Arbor Up, Expendable. Maybe Bannerman right now because of how common it is. Like Hammer of the Naru or Bannerman maybe. Oh, Scorpid. Scorpid for sure. Scorpid probably. Cycle's even more punishing sometimes. Not always. But no cycle in the meta right now at least. Because they had both for a while. And that was lame.
For the master.
Like... I guess even Arbor Up's not even that oppressive right now because just again it's just not that common. You don't see it too often. So what's very good? Warlock? I like Warlock right now. It doesn't feel like there's too many broken cards. Like you don't get that much access to too many broken cards right now. Like it's just so many like good cards, but no one. Cascading's probably the worst. You just don't see it that often. Hey, have I managed to pull up a board deck? No, not yet. Just give me time. I'll be casting a boar. And I want to play this.
What is it?
What have we here?
Battlemaster? Oh yeah, Battlemaster's less common. It's a lot less oppressive at 6, but it's still kind of oppressive. Battlemaster at 5 for sure. Ramming Mount? Ah, yeah, Ramming Mount. Man, there's a lot, huh? Okay, hold on. Let me revise the list.
I have things you
Ysera,
never knew you wanted.
Ramming Mount. Puzzle box, maybe. Pretty common, even though I'm not. Yeah, I never draft them. Puzzle box is pretty oppressive because there's nothing you could do. The Warlock is on top because it has so many playable control tools. Yeah, and I would say the whenever it seems to me, and this is just me talking out loud, whenever there's like not a like one oppressive class like Druid with Arbor up or whatever, Warlock has such a good hero power that if things are on kind of an equal footing, then you making a 1/1 or whatever and me drawing a Prester or a Demonbolt is just gonna be like so much better for me.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Something need doing?
Warlock and Hunter in a league of their own. They're pretty clearly. Hey, Brooke, how are you? Hi, Brooke. Hey, did you guys see Brookworm's checkmark? That was exciting. Alex, good to see you, man. I took Zeph over Jiraxis. Is that the right call? Yeah, probably, but you do have to be conscientious of the duplicates now, right? Pick 24 with no duplicates, I would say for sure. But you might have to give up a Demonbolt or a Demonic Assault or whatever for a Crab Rider or a Gossiper or something. Checkmark I did see. If you guys haven't followed Brooke, I strongly suggest doing it. I was watching today, and well, needless to say, Brooke's Battleground skills made Dreads look, well, still good, but not so much. The ghosts of our meals. Yes, I did think about that. I think about that quite often. Thank you for the 35 bits.
King's on a friend.
Thank you, Upboomy. But yeah, Brooke was killing Battlegrounds, killing Wild, killing Standard. We watched Brooke play Arena the other day. She went like 12-0 4 times in a row. I don't know what you guys are doing if you're not, is she worse than Dreads at BG's? No, nobody's worse than Dreads. I watched Dreads today and he yelled at us for 30 minutes when he when he was playing Shudderwalk. I was just watching. Why am I getting yelled at? Alex. Oh, come on. I love you too, Alex. I hope I helped somewhat. I hope so. Just gonna use this. I get a tap, which, while not super valuable, is somewhat valuable. Farts are actually the screams of trapped poo. Oh, God. Now they're writing poetry. No, Brooke was great at Battlegrounds.
Pass, but the dream is eternal.
Brookworm is up in chat like, checkmark Brookworm. What's that ice cream? Is that the Redbeard ice cream? Oh, yeah. GG? Yeah, it looks that way.
Do not confine yourself to
It does appear as though this one is fast approaching the end.
The barons are ours.
1 year ice creamer in chat, I didn't even realize. We've known Brooke for over 1 year. What a life. When they were handing out lives in the transitionary period from life handing and whatnot, I probably got there early, I would guess. Followage. 2 years? 8 months? That's a long time. Heck, that's a long time. Can you try and make your stories at least a little believable? Dreads never yells. He's not capable of it. Shrieks, I can believe. Oh, my mistake. He was shrieking. Well, I will say this. I'd rather Dreads be shrieking than streaking.
Is there trouble?
The thought of Dreads' naked body fills me with nausea. It is not what I would call a attractive sight. Congrats for the verified badge. You deserve it. Come on, Alex. You're such a sweet boy. Get scammed 2 games in a row? Yeah, it looks that way. But like, again, we were saying, Brooke's been following for two years. 8 months. That's almost 3 years. Alex says he loves me. 12 months. Sub. He has you have no idea how much I'm, you know? Maybe we're getting scammed in Hearth, but, you know, maybe some other stuff is working out pretty well. Wow. He must be dropping like another Ysera or something. Eh. Kind of. I could shoot that, but yeah. Lots of check marks in these parts. I'm lucky. All these big timers come back to me. Oh, it's Dreads. Oh crap, we're making fun of you. We're making fun of your battlegrounds. But look, that's neither here nor there. The real question, Dreads, is when are you getting your Pokemon packs? I saw somebody post on am I dead? Oh, maybe as a nether? Deathwing. Oh. Interesting. That card back is pretty. His or mine? His looks nice.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
All these check marks, and I'm still checking for marks in my underwear. Well, the important thing is that you're wearing them. That's a collegiate esports one? No wonder he had so much skill. No wonder I didn't stand a chance. No amalgams or Marsh Drakes. That was a good presser. He discarded a Marsh Drake. But he did get a 3-mana Ysera, a 3-mana Alex, and a 3-mana Deathwing, so I guess we didn't really have a shot. Which is a bit of a bummer, but, you know, here we are. Living the life. Underwear in 2021. Look at this high roller. Look at this high roller wearing underwear. Looks like we're playing against Zata 700. Hopefully he's not watching us. I don't think Zata would do that. Why would he? I don't know how anybody can win against that. He had all the best dragons? Yeah. We needed him to not have one of those 3, and we probably had a pretty good shot still. But if you play that game out 10 times, he probably doesn't draw his Prester that early. He probably doesn't hit the Ysera as early as he does. Probably doesn't top deck the Alex. I mean, like, we probably got like the worst case scenario from almost everything there. Good evening, Mr. Bean. I mean, Sir Free Holy. Yeah, I'm down for this. I think once you get your trigger, and you know it's not gonna live, then you might as well just trade it off, especially here, rather than use the coin. I got to hit a guy for 80 with a line cracker. Nice. The old line cracker bees play. I like this here. This looks okay. Is Warlock Prester better in Warlock than most classes? Yeah, that's true. Because if you get a bad dragon, like a Nozdormu, you can just tap and play a 3-mana Ysera on the same turn you tap. Drew a Deathwing as well.
What have we here?
I realized I can literally change Ysera to be a 1/1 instead of a 4/12 and would still be one of the best cards in Arena. Yeah. Yeah, he played a 3-mana 3/2 Ysera or something. Or so, I don't know what its stats were, but it's sometimes better, right? Because you just get to play the dragon on the same turn and dream. You get to do all the stuff. Ysera's body isn't really all that relevant relative to the cards that it produces, which are way more relevant. well.
I spy with my orcish
Well, the guy from chat that knew our cards
Not so tough now.
didn't play this while we had this in hand.
Not so tough now.
Well, that might be a little
Not so
bit of a
tough
disadvantage for us. I wonder if he's a filthy sniper, a kind-hearted guy who visits the stream. Who knows, but
now. I have things you never knew you
does
wanted.
seem to be a bit of an advantage to be running secrets and know that we're holding 2 secret removals. It seems to be decent. He wrote that he's turning off the stream. That's true.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
Okay, well, if he was sniping... I'm not sure there. Alright, he's off the hook, because that may have been the, you know, unfortunately, maybe the worst play
plan now?
that I have ever seen.
That is my currency.
Let's go easy on the guy. Maybe he's like, oh crap, I knew all of Redbeard's cards, so I gotta throw this game. I don't know.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Was either an intentional throw or 100% not sniping? Well, even if he's not sniping, it was his secret. He knew what it was. So even if he's sniping or not sniping, he should attack with his 1/1 because he knows what the damn card is. But we all make mistakes, so. An anonymous gifter gifted 3 months of sub to Zata. That's pretty cool. Now he'll be able to hang out. Let's just play this. Hey there, Redbeard, how was this new Hearthstone version for Arena? Any good? I think it's great. I think it's been wonderful. He's probably nervous as hell. Alright, let's go easy on him. I truly want to apologize for that incoherent message I sent you the other night. I was out of my element to say the least, but that's no excuse. I'm sure it's quite irritating having some random viewer comment on what you should or shouldn't do with your stream. Well, I didn't mind that so much as the pictures of your wiener. If you could maybe refrain from sending me those as well, Sin. Believe me, I'll respond to you, whether there's a picture of your wiener attached or not. But don't worry about it, it's cool. I've known you a long time, Sin. I imagine you were drunk, sitting on the boat with your head roasting in the sun, rocking back and forth with your eyes lolling in the back of your head. It did not seem, you know, not seem like necessarily my boy Sin was altogether too coherent at the time. It doesn't do much. I don't even know what I pull. I know I don't pull a Demonbolt, but
My blade seeks vengeance.
trust me, man, I sincerely apologize. I read it myself and asked myself, what was I thinking? No, it's no worries, man. Not bad. Could have been way worse. It's a pretty good 4, yeah. Almost perfect. What if it's an Oscar Mayer wiener? Well, that's fine. The problem is, Sin's got this habit of sending me pictures with things with googly eyes on them, so even an Oscar Mayer wiener would be a little unsettling. Okay, what are we doing here? Guess I'm looking for something, huh?
I could have sworn it went back together.
Oh, that's good.
I hear and obey. Float like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee.
You know what they say about photography? The googly eyes make the product. You know what they say about fine art? Everything would be better with the googly eyes added to it. The Mona Lisa, the Eiffel Tower, Rembrandt's famous piece of art. Those clocks that Salvador Dali drew. Do you think that could be a thing? Do you think that's already a thing? Like googly-eyed art? People just put like googly eyes on existing pieces of art and then sell it as other, you know, new art.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
This is pretty good right now.
Try harder, man.
Wait, I'm not killing that. I messed up. I could have saved the other thing. Right? Whatever. I could tap. Those stack though, so if he gives it 7 attack this turn, it'll still have 0. Hey Shark, what up? Who's Shark? Oh, Barbed Wire Shark, what's up, dude? I like Barbed Wire Shark. Last time he came in here, his life was, you know, falling apart. Hope it's better now. Yeah, I like this song. I should check out whoever these kids are. I like this song a lot. But I forget. Did you get extra damage on my 5/5? Yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna do. But I wanted to get out of range of Walk the Plank. I didn't want him to be able to Walk the Plank, my guy. Yeah, we could have played that one a little better, but you know, it happens. Can I save this to like my watch later and remember to watch it? How about if I favorite it or something? Okay.
Nazar versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Oh, I like this song. I'm stupid or just tired. I need to stop playing. Oh, it's okay. That was an honest mistake. I thought you were letting me win because you felt bad for just whooping me so easily. I heard through that. Yeah, you did. Sometimes, you know, I can, you know, you're like, oh, no, you could have done this. No, you definitely messed that one up. But that's okay. You know, it happens. It happens. You know, I'm going to keep the Mortal Coil in case he has a Peasant, mostly. I just don't want Peasants to get out of hand. But look, maybe I'll end up going like 12 wins, and our game will be a contributing factor to our success. Would you rather be an elite drafter or an elite player? Me? Well, I'm both, so... Well, I don't know if I'm both. I'd rather be like an elite human being, like... kinder. Smarter.
I have things you
An elite drafter? I already am an elite drafter. I take all the Yogg-Sarongs. I think playing is harder than drafting. I think drafting, it's usually pretty straightforward what is the right pick. Even if you want to take a different card, I think it's pretty easy to acknowledge usually what's the right pick, and fairly often what's certainly the wrong pick, and then what cards are close. And I think that there's usually a debate for different things, especially early in the draft. Someone's like, oh, you should take this 2/3, or oh, you should take this 8-drop, and it's like, well, the end of the draft, you might not know which one you're gonna get enough of. You know, you might not know which one you needed more of in the end.
The dark path is my destiny.
That was just brain turned off. I'm just gonna go to sleep. All right, Zada, have a good night. I'm sorry that happened. I'll try to make your sacrifice worthwhile by
in second chances.
You know, killing everybody else. 3 months. Oh yeah, you got gifted a 3-month sub here too. I don't know if you saw that. That's kind of cool, right? That's kind of neato. In there, play the 5. You better get 12, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I think it was an anonymous gifter. Let's just say it was me that did it. Drafting got a lot easier with no buckets. Yeah, I think it was harder to draft with the buckets. That's fair.
For the master.
A lot of stats we just threw on the board. Cleared his board. It's pretty good.
By the holy light!
By the holy light. What is this? Oh. You could bump one in there. Maybe that would be better. Should I snipe Redbeard for the gift sub? You're already subbed. There's nothing you can do. Yo, Brad, let's play a quick Battlegrounds after your game. Okay. Let's do it. You and I, or can anybody else play? Or is it just us?
These waters give life. I can taste my blood.
Alright, cue it up, start the thing. Let's interrupt the run too, yeah? Let's just like not let's not even finish the run.
Victory is yours.
Alright, you ready? Let's do a quick Sudoku puzzle. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Is there always a point in a Sudoku puzzle where you have to guess? Can we do some crosswords after OBP Sudoku? I'm very good at word searches. I will smoke anybody here. Well, that's not true, but I'll be very competitive. I think I could be a champion level word search player. What I do, my strategy is to go like this. And let my eyes, you can't tell, but they're like I'm seeing everything in terms of words, wordage. A teapot, crab, shell, you know, whatever it is, I'll find it.
All eyes shall be open.
That is the same length. How did you know that? I knew that. It's the same length of the gestation period of a rhinoceros. Later, Bales, it's me. That was you, Square Grouper? Oh, that was an arse whooping. Sorry, we got lucky with our roll there. And that turn where I had the demonic assault and the 3-2s, that was nasty. I didn't look. Did I go first? I probably went first too. I did, right? And then I mortal coiled the peasant. Yeah, that was nasty. That was one of those games where I don't think you had too much of an impact on the game. But yes, GG. Add me if you want, Mr. Square Grouper. It's a mathematical logic puzzle. No guesses are required ever? You'd think I'd be better at them. Can we get a channel point reward for real rhino fact, please? Sure. Maybe we have one. You don't really know what something big does. There are times where you know a group of 2 or 3 cells can only be in the same 2 or 3 numbers. Identifying those, ruling other things out based on that eliminates a lot of the guessing. This guy has been here for 23 months, and I've never heard of him. Who? Square Grouper? Scientific basis. Who are we talking about?
So many possibilities.
Quote Rhino, I'm getting the good pulls this set though, bros, if you had your time in the sun, Dreads. Dreads? Why is Dreads in the quote? Check this lock I went 12 with. Self-Pain lock with 3 Lion's Guards. Cascading D and Voodoo Doll were the other MVPs. Stockade Guard is actually one of my new favorite 1-drops. Blood Imp, Stockade, Meeting Stone, Vile Fiend. That looks like Doo-Doo Lock. Interesting. Knife Fender? Yeah, Cascading D. Honestly, I think we'd be 5-1, 6-1. I don't know. We'd be in a better spot if we hadn't lost to a 3-mana Ysera and an expendable performer into 14 face damage from hand or whatever it was. I mean, he hasn't killed it yet.
I'll try.
Maybe he kills it this turn, but no. Add me. No. Who started counting down to Halloween and Christmas today? I didn't, but I like Halloween. I think it's really cool. I did so much self-face damage that Lions Guide were always active. Yeah, that's cool. I like decks like that. We had that 12-0 Warlock that had a lot of, like, it was really just eggs. I had 2 dragon eggs, and I think one of the 0-3 spit out a 3-4, and they were really good for us.
The dark path is my destiny.
Alright, I'm gonna trade it off now. This could be kind of useful. I want to experience an American Halloween at some point and Thanksgiving. Alright, come over, you're invited. You're invited. My mama makes, turkey. Mashed potatoes. And in our family, we eat macaroni and cheese. That just ain't gonna change. Even would just play Voodoo and taunt it? Interesting. How old are you? Cause you look down upon if you're trick-or-treating past 16. Me? Jane. I mean, I haven't trick-or-treated since I was like 12, but I like Halloween. I like the weather. I like when the sun goes down early because I hate the sun. I like covering my face so people don't mock me openly in the streets. I didn't do anything last year or the year before. This year, though, what are you gonna do? You gonna hang out during Redbeard's stream, or you gonna leave me hanging?
I could have sworn it went back together.
What have we for the master?
Play me in BGs after? Yeah, I asked you to start the thing. You didn't do it. I want to interrupt the arena run. You gotta start the lobby, you gotta get everything prepared. And then just wait a bit and I'll be there. Halloween is one time of the year I drink. Just that one day. Just be careful not to overdo it in that one day. That's what I say. Now let's go eat some hay.
Not so tough now.
Yeah. This one goes there.
The master.
Back off. Get in line after the Sudoku battle. Someone on Twitch chat telling you not to smoke really works. Maybe. If you say, like, hey, what do you guys think? Should I smoke or not? And someone's like, no, you really should. And someone else like, yeah, maybe you should. And then you're like, okay. I wonder if they'll add a new class ever again. They've talked about potentially adding a monk class at some point, I guess, from what the Ixar said during the Twitter discussions. Just wear a mask, and they don't know how old you are. Well, I'm 7 feet tall, so it's a little. So
many possibilities.
People think they don't think I'm a child. I find cigarette to be disgusting. Just the smell makes me barf. No. I've never smoked a cigarette. I don't think I want to. That's too bad. That was my damn thing. If he doesn't trade the 3-1, he dies, right? 5, 6, 7, 8.
For the master.
If I do this, he can't tap. If I left him at 3, he could tap, and maybe I'd kill him with that, though. Don't smoke with your goddamn butt. Hey. Smoke's meant to be blown out of the rear and rather than be placed within it. That's what I say. Good advice, Spaghetti. That's a quick way to getting a booty infection.
Your hand is my destiny.
No, that's not right.
This is the Redbeard discourse I come here for. Smoking out of your butt? Well, that's what
This one goes there.
That's what we're here for, certainly. Would you rather have a booty infection or a lung and mouth infection? I'd rather have neither. I'd go to the doctor if I had either. First pull from the first Lady Prester I ever cast. Ready? Aim? Ugh. Sorry. Just cue into me. You'll get Ysera into Deathwing into Alex or whatever. Iona, what up? Why would you add more gas up your ass? Human bodies are multi-purpose. Why would we only use butts for what? Well, we don't, right? They're used for other things. One, wiggling. Backgrounds for music videos. I don't know, dude. The ass is very multi-purpose. It's got a lot of function.
Nazar versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, all eyes shall be open.
Yeah, that could be good. As a cushion, don't forget as a cushion. I'm sitting on my foot though, because I don't have much of a butt. I'm telling you, I really feel like my butt's too squishy. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna turn it into like a little tiny baked ham. If I picked up a 2, I think I would have coined the peasant out.
Something need doing?
Work, work.
These stones shall break your bones.
Smoking is allowed in trains? Hey Zell, what's up, man?
No one escapes the grave.
Okay. Let's see. Here?
To the pain.
And here? I was listening to forgotten prog rock bands of the 70s on YouTube the other day. Who did you find? King Crimson? Sparks? I got peer pressure and smoking until it was chronic. Well, I'm glad you're not peer pressured anymore, if you're not. If you are, well, tell those kids to chill the heck out. I don't have a death rattle. I think I'd rather just kill the bigger minion.
Where's your plan now?
And then these don't die. When pretty gals ask you to do something, you say yes. Well, I don't think that's necessarily what you should be going for. I think if somebody asks you to do something that you don't want to do, then they're probably not your friend. They're probably a big jerk, too. Oh, this guy could be okay. Ooh, early night call? Imagine not smoking to look cool. Okay, alright,
That was a mistake.
After your opponent plays a minion, only after I play, so it's actually not very good for us. This is the best I can do though, right?
What is it?
I guess.
Throw it like a butter.
Hopefully I hit a 2, too. Sure. This song is sick. Yeah, I like this song. What if they ask you to smoke up your butt? Then you don't have a choice. I used to date a smoker and kissing her was what turned me away from her. That doesn't sound like a good aspect for a healthy relationship. Kissing them makes you turn away for any reason. That doesn't seem good.
I'll be your field guide.
That's a problem.
Float like a butterfly. Try harder, man. Keep on.
Sorry. The poop hole loophole. That rhymes. That's gross.
Oh, you built this for me?
What am I doing? Getting hexed? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like what's happening right now. I have no idea where to position. Okay, as long as his remaining cards don't do much, that doesn't do much.
What are you hiding?
Should we be cascading D here? Probably. Maybe we don't, because now we can do that. Well, I think we just fully clear here. Trade there. We trade there. We don't have to lose anything, I guess.
King's honor, friend.
I fight. I fight.
I get customers who smoke and I try to get them out of the store as quickly as I can. Can you smoke in the store where you work? I thought you worked at a retail outlet.
Hogs on the loose.
What are my thoughts about salt and pepper on a salad or a sandwich? If you want it, put it on. It probably doesn't make a big difference for your sandwich, but I'm not gonna stop you. I like a little bit of, I like to throw some stuff on for no reason and feel cool.
I fight.
Protect the city.
I like to throw a little bit of this. I don't really like sandwiches. I like some, I don't know. What's your thoughts? You pro salt, you pro pepper? Pepper on a BLT is good.
Well played.
Okay, well I'm glad we got to 7. That's cool. Let's do this.
This one goes there.
How's the night going? Pretty good. Some cool songs came on already. I didn't pick this. YouTube's just doing whatever it thinks we like. How long we've been on? An hour and a half? Almost 2 hours. Some people subscribed, I think. A couple new people followed. We got to 7 wins in the first run. No qualms with that. We've lost to 1 Ysera and 1 Expendables and 1 Alex and 1 Deathwing. I guess we lost to a Prester. But I think we could get a couple more wins. I think we could very easily be 8-1. 8-1? Because we should have won. We should have lost the Hunter game. But our opponent messed up pretty badly. Bangers playlist. This is sort of where we go towards the end of the night. But hey, you know what? If YouTube says we gotta listen to it now, then we gotta listen to it now. I'm gonna give you guys 10 wins, 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes on 10 wins. So get your bets in now. I want to dance with chat in a closed target to this song. All right, let's do it, Blitz. Kazak with the Prime. That's pretty cool. I got no qualms with that. Thank you very much, sir. All the love from Argentina, bro. Hell yeah. Do you have any life advice? Yeah. I have a lot of good life advice, I feel. If you have something more specific, I'll help you out. It's really easy. My first piece of advice, it's really easy to give life advice. It's really hard to take it sometimes. S. Bart. S. Bart. Hold on. I gotta pick my nose too. I'm not picking. I'm just scratching on the inner rim. Also, it might be a nose hair. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's a nose hair. Ah! Okay, the good news, I got like a 4-inch nose hair out there. Redbeard, what's up, Greaseball? Life advice, be rich? Well, that's not everything. What'd you do if you found a sword of truth? I don't know what that is.
Nizoth versus Jaina.
I played Arena 2 years, I've never gotten a 12. Today's the day. You're gonna do it. Nobody asked for like specific life advice. Stream sniper? Only bad puns. Let's threaten him. I'm confident because I only have a small amount of farts. Less farts. Having some money is nice, but like, what do you want lots of money for?
You win this.
Hey, I can't control that. I can't control that. Can he add me as a friend? My mistake. Oh, it's no big deal. We could have played. I don't have a problem with that. Especially because I know you wouldn't cheat. If you okay, yeah, I was gonna say if you could add me, that'd be cool.
Nizoth versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
All eyes shall be.
Only bad puns is your final boss. Did you win? I queued red yesterday, didn't snipe, and had my ass handed to me. Good. Good. You took down Cody? I didn't, no. Cody? Hey, Cody. Can you restart the bet? Zelda, if you want to cancel it, we could cancel it, and then bet on 11 if you want. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I do, but I don't. Alright, Zelda, can you cancel the bet? You didn't bet, did you?
Something need doing.
I fight.
And then we'll start a bet after this game. And if we win this one, we'll bet on 12. Because this one's not over, but everybody's going to bet yes. We bet 11 after this game, if that's fine. Yeah, can you cancel this one? Canceling them is hard for me. If you can't, that's okay. But we're going to cancel this bet just because of the kind of a free win. Normally, if somebody just concedes, there's nothing I can do about that. But I don't think Mr. Only Bad Puns intended to queue into us. And he's an honorable young man.
I could have sworn it went back together.
Give me a minute. Okay, so this bet is canceled on 11. 10. 10. And we'll set up a new bet after this game. For those of you who care about that stuff.
This one goes there.
My dad burns incense a lot now. And I think it's making me sick. Oh no. Tell him, you gotta chill, Dad. Why don't you put a fan and guide all the incense smells directly to like his room. Just have it like blow throughout the whole house. And he'll get caught in like an incense tornado and he'll be like, oh crap, I better stop burning this stuff. Double dragon egg, I respect it, me too. Now I kind of want to kill him. It's a little awkward. I guess he could just cast it right now. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan, for the 100 bits. It's very, very kind of you. He does it to keep the mosquitoes away. Maybe he's keeping you healthy by preventing you from getting malaria.
Like an accident.
Darn it. You like my fart remix, Zell?
This one's mine.
I mean, if I hit the 4, it's great. If I hit a 0-3, it's not the end of the world because it stops the Demonbolts from being quite as good.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
This is a good card. This is good too. Hey Night Rainbow. Hey Night Rainbow, I don't know if Zell did it already. Can you cancel our current bet if you get a moment? How's the day going? Yeah, first run's going well. Some people have been kind to me.
Looks like an accident to me.
Which is cool. Did it work? Let me see. I wasn't trying to, you know, imply that you wouldn't do it. I just don't want Cody to worry about it. I think we canceled it, right? I don't see a bet right now. And then again, after this game, we can set up another one.
Kings on those were priceless.
Do you know we have Pikachu Bird? What's the question? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Zelda. Thank you, Night Rainbow. And then Night Rainbow, after this game, if you want, if we win it, we'll set a bet for 12. 12 wins. Is that fair? We were gonna bet on 10, right? 11 or 12. I think we do 12. We don't have to do like 10 bets this run. The question is, if you know we have Pikachu Bird, I guess I don't know. Did I do Smelly's raid thingy? Not yet, but I saved the link. I slept all day. Well, I was up in the morning, and then I tossed and turned. I slept in the afternoon again, 11 or 12. I fell asleep, and I thought I was asleep until like midnight. And then when I got up, it was 5 o'clock. I don't know, my body hurt. I couldn't get comfortable. I was listening to the YouTube channel Side Projects. If anybody's familiar with that, where they talk about history and other crap. I've seen it before, but I'll usually like cherry pick, oh, that's a cool video about, I don't know, history that I like, or like, I don't know, cities or something. And then I just let it run. And then I think it kept waking me up, and it was driving me nuts because I wasn't focusing. I just heard him like babbling the whole time. I'm like, dude, I'm screaming at my computer, shut the hell up. I didn't want to get out of bed, even though it's not a very big, it's not a long distance to traverse. That's great. Yeah, I thought about you, Night Rainbow, and I thought about how I never watched the Blackbeard one you sent me, and I wanted to. And I was like, oh, maybe it'll come on. I saw like 50 of them. They're only like 9 minutes. I must have like off and on slept. I watched like 2 or 3 while I was going to bed. They were very interesting. They usually are. And I thought, oh, maybe the Blackbeard one will come on. I won't have to get up. Biographics? I don't know if I've seen that one.
Zoth versus Anduin.
Good morning, Reg, you beautiful bastard. Hey, Rip. That's kind of a compliment, but also an insult. I could keep the Protector, but some priest decks just buff their board and kill you, right? So we'll see. I think Cascading D is a really good card to have early, though. I've lost track of what the Redbeard is saying. Me? I was talking about a YouTube channel. They're the main channel who make videos about singular people. Oh, really? Oh, biographies. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. I want to find... I found different histories channels and things before that I liked. I actually lost one. I forget what it was called. I don't know if I'm subscribed. I think I might be subscribed to it. Let me look. No, I stopped. History? History X? I was watching. Has he put up anything for a while? Isn't that the channel? Did it go away? Wait a minute, is that channel gone? I thought I was following it, but maybe not. Kind of a banger. This is a cool song. This is, yeah, I like this song a lot. It was on the playlist, I think. But I don't know, I never really noticed it, but now it's popping up like every other day. It's been cool.
As long as it keeps out arrows.
They were banned for spreading information? Oh no. Really? Well, that's a crying shame. I love information. Killing stuff is good, right? We're gaining a little life. Sorry, I still think I have a nose hair that's just really been giving me problems here. I think it might be a mustache hair. Might be a figment of my imagination. 9-win priest feels bad? Well, if we beat him, it feels great. I don't know. Something's tickling me. I prefer watching real history shows like Pawn Stars and American Pickers. Speaking of American Pickers. Hey Pierce, how are you? If anybody's watching the stream, just, you know, don't judge me. Just pulling out a nose hair, that's all. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Hit, it's kinda good. It's kinda good.
I spy with my hawkish eye.
Hopefully no poison? Lifesteals, whatever. He goes there and I can get it, then that's fine. Might be some lucky lady's pubic hair. That I doubt. Playing against Ysera feels bad. It certainly doesn't feel good. Redbeard versus nose hair, round 453. Well, thanks for lowballing the number, Night Rainbow. Why don't you show us the nose hairs? I collect them and I sell them to people who are requesting to purchase them. Unfortunately, there is a big back order right now. Poet has the next 386 of them pre-ordered. He's got a couple orders. He wants a game-worn Redbeard jersey, 3-day wear. He said he wants the smell to stick around, he said, or something. Disgusting. Disgusting, young man. What the hell?
We come from far.
What the hell? Why would you do that? That don't make a lick of sense, except you're killing my guy. That doesn't make any sense. Who is this? Trinity? It's a little dubious. Oh, he's trying to clone you via nose hair so he can belittle the clone and assert his dominance. My clone would probably rise up and make him subservient to it, I would guess. I don't really see how that's gonna work for him. Sniper? I don't know. I mean, maybe you want to throw that away for no reason sometimes, maybe? If people would buy gamer bathwater, I wouldn't doubt they'd buy gamer nose hair. I don't doubt it, personally. Frankly, I don't fault it either. I mean,
I have things you never
I have things you never knew you wanted. How are you gonna get the bits if you don't show the goods? Are you talking to me? I'm eating chili and cheese. It's Please win for me, so night can go from good to great. Yeah, chili and Cheez-Its. That's a healthy meal right there. Anybody that tells you otherwise, they're just fooling. They're fooling themselves. Let's do this. These poor fool's at 29. It's almost over for him. Also, my foot's asleep, and I'm scared. Do I delete another mod's message? I don't know if you can. How many nose hairs do you think I would need to weave one sock out of them? Is that the one you want to get rid of? I don't know. I don't know a lot about weaving or basket making. I would imagine like 1/18 of what it would take to make a basket, which is why I referenced basket making. How many nose hairs? 500 and nah, probably 1,000 at least for even a medium-sized sock. Well, ain't that just a kick in the teeth? Making socks with bats on them for Halloween. Can I have some? Try chili bacon garlic on a pizza. What are you talking about? And who the hell are you talking to? Things people say about bacon almost makes you want to try it. Zelda, don't give in. You shall live a baconless life until you become bacon. Went from opponent playing Ysera on 9. The next opponent played a 4-mana 8/8 on turn 7. What's a 4-mana 8/8? Is it a discounted corrupt pearl tusk thingy?
Tastes like cherries.
Oh, the red one tastes like cherry. Psh, psh, psh.
These stones shall break your bones.
That is my courage. Keep up,
Nosdormu?
Well played.
Tally, you had a great idea there. Tally's full of great ideas. Oh, he played 4 8/8s on turn 7. That's what he meant, right? I think he's gonna say well played this turn. Now I want to do something different. Blake, he might, yeah. It's possible. I think I can actually set up potentially lethal through Plague if I go all face, pick up the Demonic Assault, right?
There will be blood.
Maybe not. Not quite.
These waters give life.
I see a dark future.
If he does clear this board, and I draw, say, like a Squire and a Peasant or something, we could be in trouble. Red giving the stairs a happy ending. What does that mean? What's a happy ending, Zelda? Explain to me what you think a happy ending is. Oh! That's when you know what happens to you know where. That's all I'll say. That looks happy indeed. You look quite happy, Zell. Oh my god. $10 wins. Do we have a 12-win bet going? I forgot. We do. Everybody bet no? What the hell? What are you guys thinking? You know, we've only lost 2 games. 1 to Expendable, 1 to a 3-mana Ysera. Just throwing that out there. Alright, well, I mean, we might not get there, but shame on you guys. And your lack of faith in Redbeard. Oh my god, my phone's at 4%. What if Pierce texts me? I won't be able to respond.
Nezoth versus Nemzi.
I would have bet on yes. Yeah, so they say now. Believe in you, Red. I just don't bet so I could do the payout. Hey, I wish I could award you farts. Honorary farts. Just opened Golden Cheesemonger from Rank Packs. Nice. I love that. I need that card. Give me your phone number so I can call it late at night. Well, I stream late at night. Do you mean in the afternoon? Mass Hysteria and Harry Hysteria make me so sad. Well, we beat them though, right? We beat them straight up. His hand looks good. Hey Zelda, if the last one was a happy ending, what do you call this one? Where black goo comes flying out the spout. Big spoon or little spoon, you know? I think I've been asked that before, and I'm pretty adamant about this. I like to be both spoons, I really do. Maybe not in the same night, you know, it's fine, but I think, you know, a little give and take is kind of nice.
I could have sworn it went back together.
I'm a fan of the Omni Spoon. What about you, Vitamin? Both, yes, you're my kind of guy. It seems odd to me that people wouldn't want to be both. It seems odd to me.
These stones shall break your bones.
You can mix things up depending on the situation. Yeah.
I spy.
I always make my girlfriend cuddle me. I hope she enjoys it. I don't think I would, cuddling you. I mean, no offense or anything. It just doesn't seem like what I would want to do.
As long as it keeps
With you.
out, I spite.
But I hope that you guys enjoy it. That's, you know, that's. I'm too large to be the little spoon. That's the wrong mentality. The little spoon, it's up here, Zelda, and down there. Well, I mean that's the average size spoon sometimes. But anyway, let's not get into that. It's a state of mind. I'll be the little spoon for you, Daddy. Oh man. Aw, man.
I fight.
Sing it. I don't know, man. I don't love this card. It could be doing something for him. I don't know. Also, where did I get this from? Did I get it from a peon? I got a peon, right? Your peon, thank you. I wasn't sure, I lost track. Problem is, he can play the Lion's Guard this turn. But, well, I guess I can kill it for 3 mana. So. It's playing the 2. Is paying 2 HP worth it? 2 poppy, 1/1 Divine Shield there? I think so. You gotta kill it. It's dealt way more than 2 damage to him. So. The best part about drafting a peon is all the pea jokes you can make. You get tired of my peon joke, Jazz, or do you still like it? I tried to mix it up for a while, but there's really only a few peon jokes you can really make. No, okay. So what's this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13. That puts him at 2.
I fight.
I'm here for the Redbeard one, comedy, 100%. Not the Hearth at all. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. All we needed was somebody to pee on. What? I thought you were writing a poem. Maybe you were. Alright, we're on the precipice of greatness. Maybe Zata, his sacrifice will not be in vain. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. I care about height. Because I'm tall for a girl around here. Iana's 7 feet tall. Pads help with taint sweat. I'm so sorry. It popped into my head. I had to say it. Please forgive me. What kind of pad? Like an elbow pad or a helmet? You want me to put one down there? I like the way you think. I like the way you think, Juice Man. Who are we playing against? VDB? I'm not familiar with VD or VDB. An opponent? I can't believe it. At the end of the night, we're gonna be like, how long did we stream today? It'll be like 8 hours, 7 hours. Like, oh wait, I had the starting soon screen up for 10 minutes. And we were in that queue for another 10. I know metric measurements too. It's easier for me to compare. That's really tall though. 5'8" or 5'9" is really tall. I'm going to risk missing next turn at the expense of missing this turn. The queues are so long when Ripper doesn't pay me to queue into him. Wait, part of the payment was you don't tell anybody that. Person must be 8 or so wins. I just played them 30 minutes ago. Really? They might have been like 6-0 or 7-0 at that time though, possibly, right?
From the shadows.
Not the best draw. I mean, these are great draws. If he didn't roll the stealth, that would have been better for us. The average height for a Portuguese woman is 161 centimeters. I don't know what a centimeter is. And frankly, I don't want to know. Well, that's a problem. Are we already dead? That's the question. And the answer is maybe. Let's see. If I could shoot something, this would be good. I guess I'll be able to do it next turn. So I'm gonna go 2-2. I might Mortal Coil next turn. It's possible. 7-8. How's the stream been? So far, pretty good. Juice, we got a lot of wins. We have. It's always nice when you're winning at this wretched game.
Out of my way, peasant.
So that's cool. Some people followed, which is cool. Yeah, it's been great. That voice line sounded like my philosophy professor. This is your philosophy professor. It's, Sophie, Okay, I don't remember who sings on this. It's probably not your professor. Probably not. Okay, it wasn't corrupt. That's good news. He has another copy of Corrupt. That's less good news. That could be very good next turn. I think I will just do this. We don't get to Mortal Coil that way.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Really? This is pretty bad, I guess. This costs 8, so I guess I just shoot it, huh? Or I take 10. I'm gonna take 3. Am I gonna take more than 10 next turn? Maybe. I could play this, get another Demonbolt. Maybe it causes him to trade? He might have another Dunk Tank though. In which case it's corrupted and he can maybe push 14 in a turn. Hyreek time? I hope not. Kill 1. Guess we kind of have to do this.
Give life.
You know, that's really not very good. Why is it that 99% of the time the opponent plays Lion's Guard when they're at exactly 15? Because they couldn't get the effect when they were at 16. We can win on card advantage, not getting bored anytime soon. My guess is we're dead to a dunk tank. But we got close. No nether in our deck, right? We could play the panda. If we draw the panda and discover a nether, maybe. Never dead? Are we never dead? I feel like we're mostly dead all the time. I don't know if there's anything for 7.
Infinite truth. Something need doing. Work.
Close.
Trespasser be gone.
Soul Ren? Oh, Soul Ren would have been cool. Yeah, 11's pretty solid. That's a pretty useless card. Yeah, that was not the best thing we could have got. But yeah, 11's cool. That was a funky run. We almost went 4 and 3, so I guess 11's pretty solid. Looks like we didn't make any gold. We got like what, 100, 200 maybe? 180? It's very rare that a large group of people will behave the same. Even more rare when they do it in the same way. 200 and a... Hey, that's a full nerf, right? Need Defile guy? That would have been cool. Would that have been a clear? Probably, right?